right, and welcome into this week's episode of Play by Play. I am your host, Andy Horton, alongside my co-host, Jared Bergstrom. This is episode number 182, and, well, there's a lot to go over. We kind of missed last week. I was busy covering for a buddy who was on vacation, so I was busy. We weren't able to be in here in the studio. So, the Reds have had a great time since the last time we reconvened. Yeah. We might just have to quit the show if the Reds keep doing this well in between times that we show up here. Anyway, so we will talk about the Reds and go around the rest of the MLB a little bit. We got some fun stuff in there to talk about. The NFL draft happened. I was a very upset Bengals fan after the draft last season. It is a much different story this year. So we will talk about some of the NFL draft. There's a lot more that I think we'll probably get into over the next couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. But we will talk about some of our favorite drafts and then maybe some of our least favorite drafts.
Well, we didn't even, because it happened after the show 2 weeks ago, we didn't even talk about the Bengals trading for Dexter Lawrence.
Oh, did we not talk about that?
No, it happened after. It happened like that Friday after the show 2 weeks ago, so yeah.
I thought that we would have. Oh yeah. So because it has been 2 weeks. Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll talk about the Dexter Lawrence trade as well, and then the NBA playoffs are
I wish the MLB playoffs are getting ready to start because we'd be in prime position.
But yeah, the NBA playoffs are well underway, and so there's a bunch to talk about there. Some surprising series, like how the Lakers are up 3-1 over the Rockets. And it's been a nit and tucked series, I guess you could say, between the Cavs and Toronto. That one's a little surprising to some people. Not exactly to me, but we'll get into all that and more on this week's episode of Play by Play. So, where are we starting, Jared?
Oh, let's go ahead and start with the Reds. Let's start with a high note.
And it has been a very high note as of late. Let's see. Since the last time we were here, the Reds are... Since the last time that we were here, the Reds are... We were 8-4 then. Right?
The last show we were was the 15th.
Yeah, I was looking at the schedule upside down.
Oh.
So my bad. So yeah, it's been pretty good. You said the 15th?
Yeah.
So since then, the Reds are, 8-3? A fantastic stretch for
9-3.
All right. Oh yeah,
because that was a later game.
It was a night game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. That San Francisco game. So yeah, we ended up winning that one 8-3, and really it was about that time that the bats have kind of broken out for the Reds. I just said won that one 8-3, dropped the next one, but then they kind of started to come alive in Minnesota with that sweep, and then by the end of that series, it was the final game. Reds won 7-4 in 10. The offense kind of got going late there in that last Minnesota game, and then it's just really been going for the most part ever since. Nick Martinez shut us down, and the getaway day game in the Tampa series. He knows us too well, so I suppose that wasn't super shocking. And then we came home and had one of the most entertaining games I've ever seen on Friday night. We were on the edge. We were teetering back and forth on whether we were going to go to that one. We ended up not going to that one, and we went to the game on Saturday. I think we made a mistake. The Saturday game was still fun, but
it was a 2.5-hour rain delay.
Hey, I could have hung out in the parking garage. It would have been fine with me. As long as you enter and exit via Gapper's Alley, you can always come back. Yeah, the Reds were down 5-0 early in that game, and 5-0 through what, 3? Yeah, 5-0 through 3, or excuse me, it was 4-0. And then the Tigers were able to tack on an extra run there in the fourth. And then Matt McLain got his first home run of the season. Big time 2-run homer for him, scored him and Myers. And then next up in the sixth, Nathaniel Lowe had his first homer of the season. Cut it to a 2-run deficit. Then we went into the 2.5-hour intermission, and it was Friday night of the NFL drafts. And I had checked the forecast down in Cincinnati. It was not supposed to stop raining all night, and it didn't stop raining all night. So I had flipped over to the draft, and I just kind of written off the idea that that they were going to restart the game. I was just sitting there watching draft stuff, and at one point I was like, you know what? Let me just check, make sure, because I didn't get a notification saying that the game had been postponed or that they had just called it or anything. So I was like, let me just flip over and see what's going on with that. And I just checked ESPN, look at the score, and I saw that we were pitching, and I was like, oh, well, all right, let me flip over there and just see how things are going. The pitching went well, and then the offense really came back alive there at the end of the seventh. We put up 4 runs there. Matt McLain hit another 2-run homer. And I was excited, to say the absolute least. And then, sorry, I'm doing this as I'm also trying to pull up the game winner. So that's why I'm going a little slow. I'm multitasking. Yeah, it felt like the Reds had just taken control and that they were going to, be able to win that one easily at that point. It was up 7-5. And then it felt like a gut punch. Spencer Torkelson there in the 8th took away Tony Santillan's perfect season, as he hadn't allowed a run to that point. Hit a home run 435 feet. Out of the park. And then a couple of guys later, Kerry Carpenter does the same thing, puts them back up 8-7. And but you ever watch a game and you just have a weird feeling where it's like, I don't know why, it just feels like you're gonna win this one? I kind of had that feeling in my stomach the entire time. Especially like when I'm pretty sure I was on my way home from the gym last week when Spencer Steer hit the first home run or whatever. It just felt like there was something odd, something frisky in the air. I don't know. It didn't feel like this team was done, and I actually have it now.
Okay.
Or I think I do. Maybe I got to back up a extra tick. So bottom of the 9th, Friedel on, or Steer, I'm sorry.
13 fans in the stands.
And also, maybe he says it right here. Okay, he doesn't. But Kenley Jansen is 3rd all-time in career saves.
I didn't realize he's been in the league that long.
He's been in the league a long time, behind Mariano Rivera and I don't remember who the other guy is. Sorry.
Lowe was the late add to the lineup when Suarez was scratched. Got his first Reds home run of the 6th. Well, we saw Nate Lowe take advantage.
And this was Nate's first home run of the season.
Up in the zone.
deposited that one into the mid deck there.
Baez guards the pull hole at second base. Steer held on by Torkelson.
Oh, I didn't know this was a whole at bat. My bad.
Lowe is quite capable of going the other way. Colt Keith plays way off the line, essentially a true short. Third baseman.
Does he hit it the other way?
Yes.
That's driven high in the air. Right center.
Damn.
The cameraman had no clue where that one was going.
So he stays so far zoomed out.
He goes deep twice as a run. And his first walk-off winner with Cincinnati. Down to their last out. One final roar for the Reds.
And what a job there on the call by John Sadak. Gotta love him on the mic. He's one of my favorite announcers. Reds had their best, well, I guess not their best, but one of their best hitting nights of the season. And I mean, the Rally Reds, this team is never dead. It makes it so fun to watch this team night in, night out. Then the next day, we were there in attendance. Saturday, we got our Hall of Fame induction blankets, which very cool, by the way. Got to see the great Brandon Phillips, Lou Piniella, Reggie Sanders, and Aaron Harang. I had to make sure I remembered who all four of them were. Got to see all four of them go into the Reds Hall of Fame. So that was a lot of fun. And then the Reds, the current Reds, decided that they were going to make it a real celebratory night, as we won 9-2 in that one, crushing home runs left and right. And shout out to Jared for buying some of the best seats I've ever had. That was a great spot to sit. TJ Friedel got his first homer of the year. Ellie De La Cruz added in, I think that was number 9. Sal Stewart got his 9th. Nathaniel Lowe hit his 3rd. He's up to 4 now, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah, he's been. He just had to hit 1, and then he's been slugging like crazy ever since. It always hurts to lose a guy like Gino Suarez. You never want to do that, but Nathaniel Lowe doing a fantastic job. Yes, he does have 4 home runs.
Yeah, he hit it in the loss.
Doing a fantastic job filling that role. And, you know, when he was one of the pickups this offseason that I was really, really excited about. I didn't exactly know what to expect, but the guy has won a Silver Slugger before in his past. He's a relatively good defender. He's not going to be a game changer at first, but if he does, he's not going to kill you if you have to put him in the game defensively. He has really good at bats. He is really, really good at bats. Just keeps fighting 6, 7 pitches, it feels like, just about every time he steps up there. And, you know, that puts a lot of stress on pitchers. If you have a guy like Ellie, who takes a fair amount of pitches, you gotta, and I'm not saying he sits and he actually takes them, but, you know, he'll fight through at bats. Especially, it seems like he's doing that more this season for a couple of reasons. One, I think he is just better at baseball this year. Ellie looks awesome so far this season. Mm-hmm. 2, he has someone to protect him in the lineup right behind him in Sal Stewart. I mean, the two of them just can't talk about how good they've been together. And then, I mean, it's just such a game changer when you have someone who, you know, you can't just pitch around Ellie. And that's what it's been his whole career to this point. And now you put a couple of guys that have real ability to slug back to back, and one of them's got 9 home runs, the other one's got 10. right? Sal does
Yep.
only have 10?
9.
Oh, yeah, or excuse me, he does only have 9. I didn't mean, my bad. And then you put another guy right behind him who also, he takes a lot of pitches. He's got some power. I love Nathaniel Lowe. He's been a lot of fun. His swing almost doesn't make sense, though. I don't understand how he can hit home runs. In the ball, it doesn't go up at all.
Yeah, it's a liner.
And the one that he hit in the game that we were at Saturday, it said the apex was 84 feet. I mean, he hit that thing straight out of the park.
Let me see if I can find it.
Dane Myers, I'll tell you what, Dane Myers and TJ Friedel, they can keep taking turns being leadoff every other, because TJ Friedel ain't great against lefties, but Dane Myers is. He's scoring in 50% of the 50% of the times that he gets on base. I'm pretty sure I saw that earlier. He's been so good. Let me see, because I know that Lance McAllister posted something about it earlier. Yeah, Dan Myers, in his last 3 starts, has 4 hits, 6 walks, has scored 9 runs, and has a homer. The Reds have scored 28 runs in those 3 games. He's hitting .293 this season with a .431 OBP, and he's 6 for he's 6 for 18 when he enters the game as a sub. And yeah, 50% of the time he reaches base, he scores. Can't ask for more from Dane Meyer. He's been awesome. And then it's been a real slow start for TJ Friedel this season, but he's started getting things going. Over his last 7 games, he has I think 2 doubles, hitting .320 and a home run. He was finally able to leave the yard in the game that we went to on Saturday. She's really starting to get some production out of the leadoff spot, which always helps things off. Matt McLean, it's still kind of rocky. I wish he could just get things going. Because if he got things going, then really the top half of the lineup would just be on fire right now. And, Spencer Steer, he's not having his numbers aren't the greatest. I think he's hitting somewhere between 220, 230 right now. But after a real slow 2 weeks or so, he's starting to put things together. Graham Ashcraft did just hit the
217.
Graham Ashcraft, okay, did end up just hitting the bereavement list. I think his grandma passed away. Sad for him. Sorry to hear about that, Graham. He's been phenomenal for the Reds through 15 appearances, or through 15 innings so far this season. Hope that they're able to make up for that time that there's hope that they'll be okay in that time that he's going to be away. They did when they put him on the bereavement list. They brought up Luis May to take his spot. That guy's a real flamethrower. We may be seeing the first real kind of slump out of Sal Stewart. And I don't want to really call it a slump. It's not like he's been playing poorly, but I think in the last, if the internet will work.
I know, mine is going slow too.
But he's had a slow last couple of games. I'm thinking he might be like 1 for 7, 1 for 8. That's if he ended up getting a hit yesterday. I think he did get 1. Yeah, so I think 1 for 8 the last 2 games, down to 290. It's still not a problem. If he hits 290 for the whole season, I'll be a happy camper. But something else? I said at the beginning of the season that I wanted the Reds to be 19-12 at the end of April. I felt like with the teams that we had to play, that would be a good spot. That would mean that we wouldn't win all the games that I felt like we probably should have, but that would mean that we would win most of them and that we're not losing a bunch of games that we shouldn't. And Well, it's pretty awesome that not only do I have a chance to be right, but I have a chance to. The Reds have a chance to be better than what I said.
It's about to say they could be
21-10.
Mm-hmm.
If they can finish off the Rockies, who have 13 wins. Jared, do you know when the Rockies reached the 13-win mark last season?
How many wins did they have total last year? Do you know?
No, not at all.
Oh. I'm going to probably say,
I can find it, though.
I'll say June.
What day?
Oh, jeez. June 17th.
They had 43 wins last season.
Oh, shit. June 28th.
Your first guess was closer. It
Oh.
was June 12th.
Damn.
And they've already won 13 games this year.
Well, they're going to obliterate last year's record.
Yeah, the Rockies might not be good this year. They're not going to be
not gonna
all-time
be- yeah.
terrible either. They finished the season 50 games back of the 93-win Dodgers.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so Sal over the last 5 games is only hitting 250. So like I said, it's not really a big issue. Would prefer to see him be able to hit a little bit more than that. But, I mean, he's not going to hit, a consistent 300, 325 or anything like that all season long.
Right.
He'll have ups and he'll have downs. But speaking of guys who will have ups and downs, after what was one of the worst starts to a season that you could even ever imagine, Ke'Bryan Hayes is finally finding some open space. And it makes me so happy for him because I am a big Ke'Bryan Hayes fan. He's a great defender. And I've always thought that he's not a good hitter necessarily, but I've always thought that he's not a bad hitter. And he's just been literally the most unlucky player in the league here to start the season. Over the last 4 games, 14 at-bats, 4 hits. And really, I think if you extend it a little bit longer...
I got the last 7. He's batting .261, 6 hits, a home run, an RBI, and 5 runs scored.
That would be if he can hit .260 for the season, oh, good Lord. The money that we're paying him, we wouldn't be paying him enough. Frickin'. If he can just get to .240, I would be more than happy. More than happy.
Let's see what he's doing right now.
It's 123 right now.
Okay.
And it was a real rough start for him. Good to see that he's been able to turn things around a little bit. The Yankees, just kind of maybe go talk about the rest of the league for a minute. The Yankees have been ridiculous so far this season. They have a run differential of 50. And if you think that's good, just look at the Braves and the Dodgers. 67 and 68 for the Dodgers and the Braves, respectively.
I mean, they had to be. I mean, they had to have killed Colorado like 20-1.
No, I don't think so. I have a 12-3 win over them. The other 2 games were relatively close.
Let me look at the Braves.
And they've only split with the Rockies so far this year.
Really?
The Dodgers are 2-2 versus the Rockies.
Let's look at the Braves.
I would venture to guess that they have already played the Mets and the Phillies. They swept the Phillies.
Swept the Phillies.
Then they almost swept them again.
Yeah. But 3 of their wins, 13-1, 11-5, 17-2, that adds up really quick. Good Lord, they don't play the Mets until
July. Yeah,
June
I'm
12th.
sorry.
Oh my gosh.
That is kind of crazy.
Oh, they have to play them a lot in the second half then. Kind of just curious.
They play them 6 times in the first half. So 7 times in the second.
Oh.
You only play your division 13 times now. Yeah, that's been a real shocker how bad the I don't know, you don't even know where that came from. It's been shocking how bad the Mets and the Phillies have been so far this season. Tied at 10-19 apiece. Things just don't feel quite nearly as bad for the Phillies because they haven't had a 10 or an 11 game losing streak already.
The Mets had 12.
I was going to say, I didn't remember how long it actually got. I just knew it was long.
They almost got to 13 because I think they won on their last at-bat in that one game that Juan Soto came back in. But yeah, it's ugly. I mean, do they have a lot of injuries?
You want to know where else it's ugly? It's ugly in the other Central. The entire National League Central is better than the entire American League Central. The Tigers are the best team in the Central at 15 and 15. And the Pirates are the worst team in the Central at 16 and 14.
Dang, the Pirates dropped to last already? Oh, I guess they are 4-6 their last 10.
And when everyone's when everyone's over 500,
Right.
things can change in a flash. The Cubs are currently, I saw it just a moment ago, they're up 3-0 over
San Diego.
Oh, wow.
Miami's tied at 2 apiece with the Dodgers, and Boston is losing 7-1.
There's already been a fair amount of games that have already been played today.
Yeah, Wednesday's the early day for most. You had the Guardians beat the Rays 3-1. The White Sox beat the Angels 3-2. Seattle picks up the win over Minnesota 5-3. Texas beats the Yankees 3-0. Then you've got Philly and San Fran, Cincinnati and Colorado. Good Lord, there's still a lot of games left tonight too. St. Louis, Pittsburgh, Washington, Mets, Detroit, Atlanta, Arizona, Milwaukee, Kansas City, Oakland, well, not Oakland, wherever the hell they're at, and Houston, Baltimore.
Sacramento.
So still a lot of baseball left today.
So, okay, a podcast that I like to watch a lot is Talking Baseball. And today, it's one of the John Boy podcast. And today they were kind of going around the league talking to different fans from different fan bases that they know. And one of the guys that they talked to is a guy who goes by the name Jolly Olive. And he was not jolly because he's a Mets and a Guardians fan.
Okay. That's
a
a weird combination, but...
It is, but hey, whatever. And he was talking about how bad the Guardians defense is, or excuse me, about how bad the Guardians offense is, and how they just can't score runs, and it's frustrating for him, and the Guardians never spend any money, and that's part of the reason why they're always kind of right where they are right now. And I would say that, I agree, they don't have a good offense, but they've scored 123 runs. That's not a lot. But there's way more teams that have scored less than that than what you would think. The Athletics, who they were just bombing from everywhere last year. I mean, it felt like every other day we had a new Nick Kurtz home run that was leaving the stadium because they're playing in a minor league ballpark. Mm-hmm. The Rangers tied with them at only 120 runs. Cleveland has 123. You think those offenses are bad? This one pales in comparison. Guess how many runs the Giants have?
Oh, they're low. Because a therapist I work with is a Giants fan, and he's been bitching about them all year. Have they broke 100?
No.
Oh, geez. 97.
Yes.
Oh. That sucks. What's their record?
29 games. They're 13-16.
Okay, so do some quick math. It's 3.3 runs a game.
That ain't good.
No. Kind of just going to look at their schedule.
They're only a half game up on the Rockies.
That ain't good either.
Hey, I guess you got to be feeling pretty good if you're the Rockies, considering you don't have a $200 million man on your payroll, and they do.
The Giants have been shut out 6 times. The most runs they've scored in a game this year is 10. So one ninth of their runs came against Washington. God, you got to figure shit out in San Francisco. Let's see. Around the rest of the league, I am surprised that the Athletics are actually winning their division. They're up a half a game over Seattle. The Astros are just doing a lot worse than what I thought they were going to do this year. 11-19 right now.
Isn't that also another one of the teams that their offense is doing very poorly?
Scored 154,
so no,
giving up 179. It's got yeah.
Oh,
that's got to be one of the tops in the league. 179. Washington's tied with them at 179. And yeah, that looks like the highest. Yeah. That's ugly.
Okay, so did you see the Mason Miller play?
No. You got it?
Yes.
Oh, it's this.
What should be... Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's
what
fine.
should be the consequence for this umpire?
Slowly rolled towards third base. Ty France is going to let it roll. And it's a fair ball.
It gets worse. Oh, hang on. That does not do it justice. Hang on.
Let me go to YouTube and see if I can find it. You said it was Mason Miller?
Yes. Got robbed. He had not allowed a run yet this season. He hadn't allowed a run in 226 days or something like that.
Damn.
Gotta make sure that they show a replay in it because...
I think I might have found the actual...
Oh, I got one.
Slowly rolled towards third base.
Oh, here, I got the full screen one.
Oh, that's so blurry.
It is.
Ty France is going to let it roll. And it's a fair ball.
Can we up the...
Non-reviewable.
Quality. Where's quality?
Oh,
It was on auto. There we go.
It doesn't matter. This is the angle. This is the one that matters.
Like it was on the foul side. How is that fair? Wow.
You can see dirt.
Yeah.
Back it up.
Nope.
You can see dirt. Right there. No, that's perfect.
Oh.
You actually didn't have to back it up.
Yeah. Right there. That's a foul ball.
How is he gonna?
No, he needs to be suspended, fined, all that.
I said he should be fired. I don't understand.
Well, Andy, how long did we say that Angel Hernandez and CB
long
Buckner have been needed to be
time.
fired?
But how do you
Yeah.
mess that one up?
Yeah, that's yeah. I could understand if like it didn't if it straddled the line more, but I mean you can clearly say. And what, did they not challenge it, or could they not at that point?
You can't challenge a call like that. You can't challenge it if a ball is fair or foul.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You will next year because of that.
Maybe not next year. I was talking to a buddy, but we both agreed it's coming. He said next year. I was like, I don't know about that. Sports normally don't change that quick. But it's coming. And I don't know if that video shows it. Yeah, go back real quick. See if that video shows it. But the ref then goes and checks with the third base umpire, and he agrees with him.
Stan may get wrong here. This
I don't think it's going to, which is fine.
Man,
But he goes and he checks with the umpire, and the umpire, yeah.
Dan Marshall, the home plate umpire.
He was about to. I think you could see the other ump's shoulder in the play, or at the very end of that. Oh man, I can't.
so you can challenge fair or foul balls that are hit into the outfield.
Got you.
So I guarantee that will be changed. Like you said, probably not next year, but it will be a year or two, and you can challenge it anywhere because that's ridiculous. I mean, granted, that's not nearly as bad as that one umpire who cost that White Sox player his perfect game years ago.
Tigers player.
Was it Tigers?
Tigers.
Tigers?
Yes.
All right. Are we looking at the Reds schedule ahead of time?
Before we do that, I got
Oh.
something else fun from this last week.
Oh, that's right. Scoreboard stumper.
No, not that.
Oh.
You want to see some of the worst base running you've ever seen?
Oh, shit. Who is it?
Mark Vientos?
Toronto?
No, the Mets.
Mets.
So we get to look at the Mets clown show.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry.
Is
Volume.
Is he batting?
No.
Oh, God.
He's on first. It's a tie ball game, to be clear.
Okay. In the 8th or 6th?
Sixth.
Oh, nice bare hand off the wall. Out by a mile. What the hell is that third base coach thinking?
No! He stopped him.
Oh, shit.
He just said, who cares? I'm going.
Oh, shit. He didn't. Oh,
And
my
he was
God.
asked by a reporter afterwards about it, and he was like, I I don't remember the exact response, but he said that he's just always going to be aggressive, and he would prefer to get thrown out being aggressive than trying to play passive and not
There's
get...
a difference between aggressive and stupidity.
I mean, yeah, I completely agree. I mean...
right there, the ball's... Oh, that was the mouse. I was about to say, the ball's in the picture.
No, the ball is in the picture. Hang on.
Oh.
It's right there, right above the
Oh,
the
that's
ump.
right. Yeah.
It's right above the ump. It's right there.
Jesus Christ.
The caption I initially saw said, I saw it on Facebook, and it said, out by 6 feet. And I saw it, and I was like, out by 60 feet? Out by 6 yards, maybe? Not 6 feet. I mean, he's still 20 to 15 feet away. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
That's horrible. And then he just lies down. It's like, dude, you got to run over his ass.
Let me think. Is there anything else?
You said, what was his name?
Mark Vientos.
Because I want to see if I can find the angle of the third base coach holding him.
Oh, sad news. Jonathan India is out for the season with a torn labrum. And actually, I sent the video of him, of Vientos talking to the media to my buddy, and I just accidentally found that. So, let's listen in. It would work better if my headset wasn't turned on.
I was just following my instincts. Once I saw the ball that was hit like off the wall, I was like, I'm gonna go score on that. They gave me the stop sign, but I followed my instincts and I went home. But I'm always gonna be aggressive. I'm not gonna play passive on the baseball field. I'd rather be aggressive. I'd rather make a mistake aggressive than passive.
Are you comfortable with that, or would you rather?
The manager.
Oh.
He was addressed. Yeah.
He got his ass cussed out.
Shaking his head with a wry smile.
I was just following my instincts.
Well, your instincts were wrong, buddy. That is horrible. God. Be sure to send me that so I can put it in. Trying to think. Well, let me look while you figure out what else. We'll talk about the next week of Reds games before I'll preview them. Let's see. We've got one against Colorado tonight, and then we finish the series with Colorado tomorrow. Then we go to Pittsburgh for 3. Hopefully we can get some damage back from them, what they caused earlier this season. Then we go to Wrigley for 4, but we'll only have to pick 2 of those games because 7:40 game in Wrigley. That seems awfully late. I thought Wrigley did a lot more day games than anything. Let's see. It looks like we miss Paul Skeens.
Just real quick. Yes, we do. Just real quick. I thought this was a lot of fun from the Friday night comeback during the rain delay. I don't know if they're actually going to show it. I think they will.
Oh, God, I know what you're talking
I
about.
know this was so funny.
Anyone that remained downstairs outside of the true diehards done. But not the shirt twirlers.
What a call as well. Tarps off in the outfield.
When you're double fisting, you can do anything.
Oh, all right, John, say that.
Oh, man. Gotta love guys making fools of themselves at sporting events.
They're embracing their inner Pat McAfee. All right, so previewing the Reds, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, though. I'm going to continue the hot streak, and I'm going to go 5-2.
Hang on. I gotta actually pull it up again. Because I was looking at something else. All right. Oh, hey, Lorenzen. That's not Michael, is it?
I didn't think he was with Colorado, but he might
Yeah, he is. That's Michael Lorenzen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, that's fun. All right. Let's see. it's a 4-game series over in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I will go. I'm gonna go 6-1.
Ooh.
If it ends up being 5-2, I wouldn't be shocked if we drop one of the ones to the Pirates.
Bastards.
Agree.
All right. Does that do it for baseball?
I think so.
All right, good. I didn't have any time to think. Get my brain into baseball trivia, so good.
Oh, sorry, frickin'. I actually do have that.
Oh, fuck. Okay, let's do it. Hell with it.
There are 4 Reds who have, there are 4 players who. 4 players who have won Gold Gloves and Silver Slugger awards in their career while playing for the Reds. Who are they? And this was the one from yesterday.
They won them together?
They won them as Reds.
Okay. I was about to say, shit, I don't know if anybody's ever won a Gold Glove and a Silver Slugger award at the same time. I know Brandon Phillips did. I think he did it a couple times, actually.
Wouldn't be shocked.
I would assume no. I don't think Votto ever won a Silver Slugger. Is Votto on the list?
No.
No? Okay. I mean, do I know these players, or are they like obscure, like...
No.
Okay.
You know who all of them are.
Okay. I was about to say, if you're going to throw me out like a player from Ted Kluszewski's era, I ain't going to get it. Did Barry?
Yes.
Okay. Bench.
No.
No? Damn. Rose?
No.
Damn. Morgan.
No.
Son of a bitch! Is there anybody else on the... that could have... Foster?
No.
Bitch.
You said Phillips and Larkin?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know when either of these guys retired, but neither of them have played, I'd say, since at least 05.
Ooh. Okay. Shit, so 90s Reds.
Or earlier.
Or earlier, yeah. Did Eric Davis do it?
Yes.
Okay. Chris Sabo.
Nope.
Damn it. Reggie Sanders?
Nope.
Damn it. I don't know.
He is still alive.
He's still like, so we're going old.
I mean, even what's his name's old. Eric Davis ain't young.
Really?
He's 63.
Oh my God, I thought he was younger than that. Hell, I don't know. Can I get his position?
I don't
Or do
know
you
if this
it?
would give it away. Well, I can give you that.
Okay.
Hang on, I have to find it. Oh, okay. Shortstop.
Shortstop.
I have a couple of other hints as well.
I'm gonna need it because the only shortstop that comes to mind that I thought won a Silver Slugger was Cozart.
Okay, so I don't know if you know where he's from, but he's the greatest Venezuelan player ever.
Fucking Dave Concepcion.
Yep, okay. My other hint was going to be he was a manager. Like, I know he managed, but didn't he manage us?
Maybe.
I think he did.
No.
No, he managed other people. Okay.
So I was right. I was right with a Big Red Machine player. I just guessed 5 wrong ahead of him. Son of a bitch. All right. Does that do it for
Yes.
your baseball trivia? So you said that one was the one from Sunday?
That was the one from yesterday.
Oh, okay. Because I know the answer to the one from Saturday because we went. And we actually, between me, you, your dad, and my grandpa, we got all 4 in like 7 guesses. All right. So I guess we'll switch over to the NBA playoffs. So series that are done, the Thunder swept the Suns.
Oh, so shocking.
Yeah. And then the Spurs won 4-1 over the Trailblazers. They dropped the game that Wemby got the concussion in. Or dropped the game that he was ruled out because of the concussion. Anything in the East final? No.
Nope.
All right.
But one of those series can end tonight. Likely will. The Pistons and the Magic
Oh.
play tonight, and then actually
I will tell you
a
that is
series out
surprising
west
the hell of me.
could also end tonight.
Both of these have surprised the shit out of me with these. I did not think that Orlando was going to come in and take the first 2 from Detroit at Detroit. I figured they could take 1, but I did not think that they would have Detroit on the ropes like this.
You know, like, this was a series that was a real tough one for me to pick because I haven't watched a ton of the league this year, but I've liked what what Orlando has been building for a little while. I mean, they drafted Paolo a couple years back, and then Anthony Black. I think that one was last year, maybe.
If not the year before.
Wendell Carter.
The Wagner twins.
I was gonna say.
Or not twins, but brothers. Mm-hmm. And then they got Suggs. Was that this offseason? Or this trade deadline, I think?
I don't remember how they acquired him. But then it was Desmond Bain, I know, that they acquired this offseason. And that was a huge ad for them, just giving them another dude that can go out and get his own bucket. Is he the world's, greatest player? No. Is he an undersized wing? Yeah, a little bit. But, I mean, do they actually have him playing the 2-guard? That has him listed as a guard. He's kind of played wing for most of his career, from my understanding. If they actually have him playing guard, then he's not undersized at all. He's actually a little oversized to be a 2. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Yeah, it looks like they have him playing 2, which at least for a while in Memphis, they had him playing the 3, and I just felt like he wasn't built to be that. But the guy's a great 3-point shooter, and he added a different thing to their offense because they don't have. He really is their only great 3-point shooter. Mm-hmm. Unless Franz has improved greatly, which who knows, maybe he has. But I know that a year or so ago, he wasn't a very good 3-point shooter, and he's still only shooting 33%. Well, I mean, these are playoff numbers, my bad. I hate that it does that.
Yeah, and ESPN's loading so slowly.
So on the season, 34%. So, okay, he's gotten a little bit better. But, yeah, when you look up and down their roster, they don't have too many guys that can shoot it really well. Tristan Da Silva, didn't he play for? It was Colorado. Yeah, he was part of that fun Colorado team in the tournament a few years ago. So yeah, they don't have a ton of guys that can shoot the ball. And going and getting Desmond Bain definitely made that it helped them out in that area. And then they got two really good bigs right there between Paulo and Wendell Carter. It's hard to score down low against them, and I feel like they've probably made it really difficult on Detroit to score in the paint. Jalen Duren is their second, third best player, and here in the playoffs so far, he's averaging 10 points a game-ish. He's averaging a tick under 10 points a game. He averaged 19 and a half points a game in the regular season. So when your second leading scorer, when you're able to cut his output in half, it's going to be a lot tougher on a team like the Pistons. And then also they don't have a ton of playoff experience.
Yeah.
Cade, I guess they made the playoffs last year, right? Mm-hmm. But they were a low seed, and so between Duncan Robinson and Tobias Harris, I guess those guys have some playoff experience, but Duncan Robinson is a role player, and Tobias Harris is an old role player.
Mm-hmm. The Pistons are averaging almost 18 points less points per game in the paint from the regular season to this first round matchup.
Oh, and like I said, Jalen Duren is a really good player, but when he's got to go up against guys like Paolo and Wendell Carter, and Franz Wagner is also 6'10". Mm-hmm. They have size and a bunch of it. So I thought that the Pistons would win the series. Mm-hmm. I didn't think they'd sweep or anything. But I didn't think they'd get swept. No. That's for sure. And yeah, obviously they aren't going to get swept, but
I don't think it will end tonight, but I think it will end in Game 6.
I do think it ends tonight. Orlando is going to take this one.
All right, then we can talk. You want to stay in the East, or you want to talk about the other one that could end tonight?
Let's talk about the other one.
Okay. Yeah, this one completely baffled me. I said Rockets in 5 or 6 2 weeks ago when we talked about it first, and because the Lakers didn't have Luka, they don't have Austin Reeves, they have Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard, and those two have stepped up considerably. In this series. Let me get there.
In Game 1, Luke Kennard, 9 of 13 from the field, 27 points. Going back to his Franklin days.
Nothing will ever cease to amaze me. The game he had at Flying to the Hoop where he shot and made 47 free throws.
Game 1 of the series, LeBron, 19 points. 8 rebounds, 13 assists. Not overwhelming. Shot 60%. Not overwhelming, but doing enough with the fact that his supporting cast is there and actually helping out. He was able to do enough to be able to get Game 1. And really, just a very balanced attack all across the way. Yeah, Luke Kennard did go crazy.
5 from 5 from 3.
Yeah. But 19 for LeBron, 14 for Rui, 19 for DeAndre Ayton, and 15 for Marcus. Like, everyone just kind of did their thing. No one dominated, or no one had to dominate.
LeBron dominated passing the damn ball. 13 assists.
I mean, hey, that's the man's best attribute. It always has been. The next night, game 2, he had to do a little bit more offensively. He didn't shoot nearly as well. Dropped from 60% shooting down to 40. But he scored 28 points and hit 10 of his 14 free throws. Another 7 assists and 8 more rebounds. I mean, hey, he might not be the 8 year ago LeBron, but the dude is just a hooper. Real good. And yeah, this time it kind of was, it wasn't nearly as balanced out. And it was a 3-man show. It was all Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard and LeBron. And, Marcus Smart, always an oddly streaky shooter. But, man, the nights that he's got it. 8 of 13 overall, knocks down 5 threes, scores 25 points. I've seen him do that a lot. And then, the fact that they won the first 3. I mean, it's one thing to go up 3-1, but to actually win all 3, the first 3, like, definitely.
And they weren't, I mean, their game 3 win was, it was only a 4-point win, but, they kind of dominated in game 1 and then pulled away late in game 2. Because Houston had, I think that was game 2, was Houston had that debacle collapse in the fourth quarter.
Well, and then in game 3, like, the Lakers, they kind of collapsed a little bit in the second half. They only scored 38 points in the second half until overtime. That's how the Rockets were able to come back. The Rockets, they scored 49 points.
Good Lord.
They got outscored by, 11 in the second half? Kind of causing LeBron to having to put on the cape, go a little bit Superman mode. 29 points on 10 of 22 shooting, knocked down 4 threes, 13 rebounds, 6 assists. The passing, he needed a little more help from his teammates in that one, I would say. It's the passing, turned it over 8 times. Rui threw in another 22. Marcus Smart, like I said, man, streaky shooter. He was able to stay hot enough and got to the free throw line a lot in that game. Made 9 of 11 free throws. Had 10 assists. Did a really nice job of. They just found a way to get it done. I feel real bad for Alperen Sengun, though.
He's been putting in a nice series.
Yeah, it just every single time I look at his numbers, regular season, postseason, don't matter. The guy almost always plays well, and he stuffs the stat sheet, and he just hasn't had a lot of success so far in his career. Here on the series looks like averaging almost 23 points per game, over 10 rebounds. The shooting has not been very efficient, though. He's shot almost 52% in the regular season, and he's down to like 46% here in the playoffs. So that goes a long way. Amon Thompson, he's had a pretty good playoff so far. He's upped his numbers a little bit. Went from around 18 points a game in the regular season to up to 20 here in the postseason. He's shooting almost identical to what he was in the regular season. It's just, when you lose KD, and I didn't know, how much has he actually played in this series so far?
I think he missed game 1.
I think he's only played in like 1 game.
Oh.
And that was something I was not expecting. Let's see. He did play in game 2. Yeah, is game 1 the only one he played in?
It looks like it. I mean,
And so that's something that I wasn't expecting coming into the series. I thought he was going to play a heck of a lot more. What is the injury that he's dealing with?
what it is? Left ankle sprain.
And a bone bruise, and he is
Ooh.
ruled out for tonight.
Well, yeah, then yes, the Rockets' season will come to an end.
I think they do have enough to be able to stave off defeat. I think this one could get interesting. I'll pick the Rockets tonight. They're going to force Game 7. And the question is, does that take enough gas out of the tank for the Lakers? Excuse me, does that take enough gas out of the tank for LeBron?
Oh, if they can get this to Game 7,
Is
I think
is
that-
he not going to have enough gas to? I'm not saying they would lose in Game 7, but is he going to have to tax himself and just make it so he just doesn't have the energy to get to round 2, to be able to, still be a very good player in the second round against? I mean, it's going to be the Thunder.
yeah. So the Thunder's hoping it gets to Game 7 just so they can have the extra rest, even though I don't think they need it. But, I mean, you'll always take those 2 or 3 extra rest days.
So there is another series that is going on tonight. This one can't come to an end, but back out east, tied up at 2-2, Cleveland and Houston play tonight. Cleveland and the Raptors. I said Houston. Yeah, that's not going to work. So far, it's been a tale of who's at home.
Oh, that what it is? Both home teams have won
Yep,
both?
They've,
All right.
they've split things. Cavs won the first 2. Toronto won the second 2.
So we're back in Cleveland.
And I'd say if I'm a Cavs fan, I might be a little scared. Because James Harden hasn't had the blow-up game yet.
Blow up in a bad way?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, not that I've seen, at
Let's
least.
see. He's averaging 21 points a game, 6 assists, 3 boards.
He did have the one game where he did turn it over like 8 times, but he still had a fairly good game besides the fact that he turned it over 8 times.
2 of 2, 7 of 10, 5 of 6, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, so not horrible there. Back-to-back games, he has 15 turnovers.
A combined 15.
Yeah.
You mean? Yeah.
Yeah. And those are both losses, so
Yeah, like I said, we haven't seen the big blow up yet, and
it's coming.
I'm expecting it. I mean, so Game 3 had 18 points on 5 of 13 shooting and 8 turnovers, and then the next night wasn't much better. Shoot, he had 7 turnovers and
He had 19 points and was
on a tough 6 of 14 shooting.
2 of 6 from 3.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Cleveland is in big trouble if the blow-up happens tonight. I'm picking the Rockets. The blow-up happens tonight. The
The
Raptors.
You picked the Rockets already once, Andy. They can't win 2 games in one day.
Why not?
But if Harden has his blow-up game and Toronto does steal this one on the road, then Toronto will win the series the next game
no,
at home.
You know what? I think I'm going to flip that. He's not going to have the blow-up game tonight, but the Raptors are going to win, and he's going to have the blow up in Game 6 at home. Yes, that actually feels better to me.
Okay.
I like that more.
So you still got the Raptors winning the series?
Yes, I have that. I'm pretty sure I flipped that pick from the start. I think I initially picked the Cavs, but I shouldn't have. I just believe that James Harden's going to find a way to screw things up.
He will. Ask the Clippers, ask the Nets, ask the Rockets, ask... Where else has he gone? Or is it just those
The
three?
Sixers, Clippers,
Clippers, Sixers, Rockets.
Nets. You didn't say the Nets.
I did not say the Nets.
That's all of them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, well, shoot. You can't say it was all his fault, but he did have an awful finals against Miami way back in the day, back in 2012, 2013.
All when they were with the Thunder?
He had terrible finals, yeah. I don't know. I think we got a couple other series we haven't talked about yet. Knicks-Hawks, I'll tell you what. The Knicks lead that one 3-2, but they gotta end this one, because if you leave, if this one gets to Game 7, and the Hawks, in order to win some of these games, they've been abusing Brunson. He's a very bad defender. The fact that he's undersized doesn't help. And, like, they're just going to keep going at him. If this gets to Game 7, they're just going to attack him and attack him and attack him, and he's going to have to hold up a little bit. And then, go ahead.
In the Hawks' 2 wins that I've actually sat down and watched, I mean, in Game 2, they were down 15 at the start of the fourth quarter and won 107-106. And then in Game 3, they were down. Damn it. In Game 3, they were down, I think it was 17 at the start of the fourth quarter, and won 109-108. In a very, I mean, God, I'm going to see if I can go back and find that play where it was just a horrible turnover that led to, I mean, it was a bad interception that was ugly. That I think it was Hart threw, trying to get it to Brunson, and it was just cut off, I believe, by Johnson for the Hawks that slammed it home. Let me go find a play-by-play. But yeah, then the Knicks have bounced back the last 2 games, 114-98 and 126-97. But you keep just keeping the pressure on Brunson, and you can keep it close when he has to go to the bench or whatever. The Knicks fall apart.
Well, and if they're able to put enough pressure, get him to get in some foul trouble, you can steal a game that way. And then, like I said, that gets to 7, and anything can happen when you come down to 1 game. There's something else to talk about out west. And then we'll go back in the east to talk about the Celtics and the Sixers.
Okay.
But hang on, I'm waiting for the video. Here we go.
Oh.
I love Jokic, but what the hell is this, dude? Did I not unmute it? I guess I didn't No, I did. Oh, I didn't unmute it. There.
On YouTube.
And there's the final rebound. An inspiring victory for the Minnesota Timberwolves in a contest that will be forever known as the Ayo Dosunmu game. Jokic and McDaniels square up. Players trying to break it up. There's still 1.3 remaining. Julius Randle furious. Kobe Coaches, referees, everybody, security trying to
Julius Randle got lucky he didn't get suspended here. And I'm not saying that what Jokic did was okay, but Randle got very aggressive in there.
I didn't. Hopefully they show what Randall did. I didn't.
Hang on. Hang on. Where is he at? That's Julius Randle, right there.
Okay, so on the other side.
I'll try to follow him with the mouse. Hang on. Can I make it a little less blurry? Because then it'll be easier to follow. Yeah, there you go. Now I know for a fact that's him, because I thought it was him. Now it's less blurry, and it's easy to see him.
Oh.
Now, like I said, I'm not trying to say he necessarily did it, but he was doing a fair amount of pushing and shoving there.
Yeah. To not be initially involved in the.
Him and Jokic both got fined for this. I'm very happy that neither of them got suspended. You don't want to ruin and have either of the team's seasons end on that. I did think it was funny how Mike Breen just said that this game will forever be known as the sumo game. No, it will forever be known as the Jokic fight game. Actually, if you want to go back, this is another angle. It just came up a little bit later in the video. They show it here. Jokic said after the game he just wasn't happy about the fact that, like, the game's over. Well, what are you doing scoring?
Yeah. By all means, yes. If McDaniels should not have. That's McDaniels, right?
You say what?
That's McDaniels.
Yes.
Yeah. Oop. He should not have scored. You just dribble it out. That's kind of the unwritten rule. The game's done. You were winning by what, 13 before that? That's Bush League in layman's terms.
See, I don't. To me, Bush League is dirty. Hang on, keep it here because this is another good angle where you can see like the side of the fight and how aggressive Randall is. Like I said, I don't think he should have gotten suspended or nothing. He was being very aggressive in this whole thing, though. Yeah, Bush League, in my opinion, is like you did something dirty. I don't think this is dirty. It's not sportsmanlike.
Yes.
Things are kind of chill, not happy, and Randall's like, hey, get off me. You see, Braun got a little extra.
Oh, see, I didn't even think about that till he said it. Because everybody who comes off the bench is suspended.
And it's actually a good angle to see that. So who is this Nugget right there? I see one Nugget. Outside of that, I think they're good. Is that Boogie? I'm not saying the one who came off, but was that Boogie behind him?
That might have been.
But I'm talking about him right there. He didn't move, but I'm just curious because he got the headband. Let's see if we can see over here on the other side. I think like the players on the benches did a pretty good job.
Oh, well, then there, right there, McDaniels kind of had to come into him. I mean, that gives anybody that could have been close to him a shot to take a shot at him for that. I mean, not if you're going to talk shit.
All right, and I think in this angle, Gobert was kind of already on the sideline. Who's this guy? He's the one guy that I actually see come off the bench.
What's his number? Oh.
0? Oh, I think that's Desumu. No. That's 13. 0. 0's the one guy, and I don't even know if they did suspending him or not.
That's DiVincenzo. That can't be right.
No, not for the Steven. Huh? Does DiVincenzo still play for?
I didn't think so. Let me go current.
I mean, it could be an 8.
Find out.
Yeah, it is DiVincenzo.
Oh, that is an 8. That is an 8. I'm sorry.
That is Bones Highland.
So did he get in trouble? No, but he's questionable for Game 6.
I think Denver can come. I think Denver will come back in this and win it in Game 7.
Especially because there's no Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
It's going to make it so hard. And you got to wonder if between the comments from McDaniels about none of them are good defenders, and then Jokic kind of maybe doing that, I think he might have done
Lights
that
a
a little
fire
bit.
under the rest of the players' asses.
Exactly. I think that might have been to get the rest of the team going a little bit, and you shouldn't need to do that.
When do they play? Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I bet McDaniel. I will guarantee McDaniels will have his worst shooting game in that game.
I'm leaning Nuggets, man. I picked them to win the series initially. It's hard to pick against Jokic. In most situations,
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Jokic.
With Ant, I would say they could force Game 7, but would lose. But without Ant, no. I think Denver will complete the comeback.
I think you're probably right. And then over in the East, the last series.
I didn't think it was going to go to Game 6.
I thought we were going to end it last night. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how much it matters. Like,
So yeah, if you guys can win tomorrow night, and then
I would much prefer just end it tomorrow night. Let's
and then
not
have
force
the
a Game
Knicks
7.
and Hawks go to Game 7, you at least get another day of rest. Well, 2 days because you got a day for travel and then the game actual. So I mean, you could get potentially 3 days extra rest if Knicks and Hawks go 7.
It's kind of been like how it is this is a little frustrating, but it's kind of been how it's been a lot of the times for the Celtics over the last few years. We shoot the 3 well, and we win the game. We shoot it poorly.
You lose the
and
game.
we don't win the game. I mean, shot 28%.
Oh, good
from
lord!
3.
Yeah, you're the two. I just looked at the scores. It's like, oh yeah,
Shot
what's that?
20
14 and
28%.
15.
In game, last night, so game 5, right?
Yep.
And then in
Game
game
two.
2, shot 26%. This guy is kind of the tail of the tape. It's a little annoying, but it is what it is right now, I guess. Let's hope that the shooting can be better.
But they'll get it done.
Yeah, I would be so shocked if we found a way to lose this series.
All right, so I guess we can kind of look forward to or look at the second round. So that means we'll go
And
back.
I guess we'll get to the NFL next week.
Yep.
Because somehow we didn't have any time for that.
We talked 45 minutes about baseball, and I didn't think it'd take that long. So we got the Thunder, and we both think it'll be the Lakers. Or did you end up picking the Rockets?
I initially picked the Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Lakers will probably actually finish it off.
Okay. In that series, even I think even with Reeves and Luke, well, let me see. Can they both come back? Austin Reeves can potentially come back. Tonight. So that might be even a better help for them tonight. I'm sure he'll play in a limited role. But let's see, when will Luka be back? He will be back.
I don't think it can be until the second round.
All for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong, but
It says, looks like it's at least another a week.
yeah. So
So he won't be back. But I think the Lakers could maybe steal a game or two with Reeves there to help LeBron, but I don't think they have enough to take down the Thunder.
yeah, no, completely agree. I would probably, if Luka doesn't come back, like by game 3, because by game 3 they'd be at home, and if you just hold home court, then you get it to 7. Mm-hmm. So he has to be back by game 3. Even if he is back by game 3, Thunder in 6.
I would say that too. We both think the Nuggets will come back in that series, so it'll be the Nuggets and the Spurs. I will say the Spurs in 6.
Taking the experience. The Nuggets, it's so hard for me to pick against Jokic, even though Wemby and the Spurs are my second favorite team. I would go Nuggets in.
If we get Nuggets in 7, I'll be. Or
7.
if we get 7 in this game, I'll be elated.
This could be a very fun series. Nuggets in 7.
We both think it'll be the Magic and the Raptors. I will go Magic in 7.
I would go Magic in 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think that the Raptors don't match up well with them. And then I think the Knicks will win. And then I think the Celtics will win. And then if I'm picking that series,
I think the Hawks will do it, but we'll go with yours first. I will say the Celtics in 6.
yeah, I will too. I just don't like we haven't played well against the Knicks the last couple of years. So I'm not a big fan of the matchup, but if we can just not let Brunson hurt us too bad and hurt
get him in foul
hurt
trouble,
them
yeah.
via Brunson, like just go at him.
And then in mine, I would take the Celtics in 5 over the Hawks.
And if it's the Hawks, I'd go Celtics in 5. Yeah, I think I agree with that. So, all right, I think that does it for this week's episode of Play by Play. Don't forget to like the show on all those social media platforms, and we'll see you guys next week.